Hi, I'm John Flynn. This is Copley Advertising, and today we're going to talk about Walmart. $11 an hour. Walmart announced they will now pay their employees $11 an hour. And certain employees are going to get checks for up to $1,000. They said it was because it was the tax bill, but no. No. Just to give you a little history with Walmart, back in the day, I was a vendor for Walmart. And we had to ship everything. New Jersey was where the warehouse is, and we had to ship everything to Arkansas. And that was the main distribution center. And they gave a tremendous list of specs. So if the pallet delivery did not meet in the entire list of specifications, they would ship it back to us at our cost. And then we would have to fix it and reship it back. They were cheap. You had to call the buyer collect. I know this is old. You had to call the buyer on a collect call. They didn't have any long distance calling. Okay? This is a company known for being frugal. So why? Why $11 an hour all of a sudden? It's a lot of money. National low is $7.25. That's a big difference. And then they have friends too, Kroger's. Kroger's announced last year they're going to up theirs to $10 an hour. Kroger's another example of not being the most giving company to their employees in the world. But yeah, they've came on board. And then Target said by 2020, they will pay their employees the fair wage of $15 an hour. Now it's 2020. That's a ways away. But even to make a statement like that is pretty forward thinking, or is it? There's two reasons why companies do things. Two. People try to complicate them. Oh, well, they did this. No. Two. Panic and greed. Fear and greed. This is fear. Yes. Fear. This is all fear-driven. Why? Because unemployment's way down. It's under 4%. Hourly workers are now having many choices to work for. So, the companies like Walmart, Target, Kroger's are very, very human-driven. You got to get all the stuff off the trucks and put it all in the warehouse, and computers and robots have not become that efficient to do that yet. So there's just a lot of stuff going on that they need to do. And there's a much more high-end market that these, especially Target and Walmart, want to cater to. You drive up and your groceries are put in a car. Why? Because, the country's made of two people. One, poor, like all of us, and two, the 2%, extremely rich. So the extremely rich have lots of money. So they want to drive up to Walmart and have somebody put all their groceries in the car. And human beings need to do that, and they need to think, and they put it in. So they need lots of good people to be on the staff, and they know they have to compete with Kroger's, Target, Walmart is going to compete for those good workers. So now not only do they have to be nice to workers internally and kind of be nice to workers they're trying to hire, but they have to hire workers that are smart. I think quickly we're going to see the days of the warm bodies being dragged across the foyer for hourly workers going to dissipate. They're like, oh, it's only $750 to hire a worker on average for advertising, and then we bring them in. Yeah, well, most of them don't last 6 months. So what's the cost of you to have to retrain somebody to do that job? and then handle all that stuff. And that's in the thousands, and then we multiply that by thousands, and that turns into 100,000s real quick. Real quick. But the pay increases shows a classic example. They're using the wrong model. The wrong model. Yes, they get a lot more people to come to work for them because it's now, $11 an hour at Walmart. But the cheaper way to go is the corporate culture. To be nice to their employees that they have, to give them benefits, to offer them things like clear path of promotion, to pay for some of their education, to have college forgiveness programs, to have things like that, which are tremendously cheaper than $11 an hour. Not saying you have to do $11 an hour, but I mean this stuff is also tremendously cheaper than that and makes the environment really good, because your internal workers become your recruiters. All right, so it's like Joe goes home and tells Andy that not only is he getting $11 for Walmart, but they're going to send him a class for training on blah, 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 and then he's going to be an assistant manager in 6 months if he, does this, that, and the other. See how that works? It's an organic cycle. It's really easy. Just throwing money at the problem is the most expensive, inefficient way you could do it. Money's important, but money's like third. It's like third on the list. Hourly workers will be attracted to money, but you know what they're attracted to? Time. Time. They want to get hired real, real fast because they got a lot of bills, and they got people to feed. So it's like, you could get your application into Walmart for $11 an hour, but if Kroger's going to hire you today at $10 an hour, guess who wins? Kroger. They want to wait for you in your 7-page application and targets 2 interviews. What do you talk about in a second interview? Huh? Blenders? You give them a tour of the store. Here's where the coffee makers are. Oh, really? It's just going to get worse for you guys. It's going to get worse. Yep. It's going to be hard out there now. And you're going to want those high-end people, the 2%, and you're going to have to really, get a lot more product in and off the trucks and on the shelves and da-da-da-da-da. And you're going to need a lot more people to do that. So you better start thinking. You better start thinking internally, not externally. You're thinking externally with the money. That's fine. What are you doing internally? What are you doing? What are you doing with morale? What are you doing with work-life balance? What are you doing with people? Huh? You talking to your people? Huh? You making sure they're happy? Are you making sure they have free candy in the lunchroom? Huh? Get it together. Get it together. Panic. Fear. Not going away. John Flynn, Copley Advertising, give me 1 month. 1 month of mobile marketing, and I'll fix your recruiting program.